Hey guys, so I hope you are enjoying my meatless meals videos that I have been making. This is actually going to be a full recipe of one of my meals from my weekly meals video, and it is a meatless pesto veggie pasta. It is super delicious. A lot of my meals in that week of meatless meals used a lot of the same ingredients. And the reason I do that is because when you use a lot of the same ingredients, it's going to cost less because you're buying in bulk. So like mushrooms and tomatoes, I bought at Costco, so it is a lot cheaper. And the less ingredients you use, a little less money you have to spend purchasing so many ingredients. So first, my husband is going to interrupt.
I love this woman.
I know. Thank you, baby. So let's get to this recipe. The first thing you're going to need to do is just bring some water to a boil, and you're going to add in whatever pasta you would like. I'm just using this like random cheap shell pasta from, I think it's from Target or Walmart. I don't even remember. I've had it for a while. But I'm just going to make all of this pasta. So we're not going to use all of this pasta at once, obviously. This box is 6 servings. So what I do is I like to rinse the pasta in cold water when I'm done so it doesn't stick together. And then I will keep it in the fridge. So when the kids want some pasta, I will just have cold pasta in the fridge already, and I'll just warm it up with some butter and Parmesan cheese, and they'll have a meal. So I like having cold pasta just in my fridge all the time. So you're just going to let that cook according to your package directions, and that is the pasta part of this meal. Alright, the next thing you're want to do is chop up some fresh veggies. So I'm using a bunch of mushrooms. They have good protein and a lot of vitamins in it. I just cut the corn off of one of these cobs. It's fresh white corn. I have a fresh Roma tomato, and I have some fresh snap peas, and then some minced garlic. That's just from a jar. You can use frozen veggies as well, but for a summer recipe, it is really good to use fresh produce, and it's going to make your recipe even more delicious. So I just added a little bit of oil to the pan. I just used some canola oil, and I'm going to add the garlic first, just to let it saute a little bit. And I'm going to add the mushrooms. So you want to add it in order of how fast you want things to cook. It cooks up pretty quickly, so that's another good thing about these meatless meals is they cook pretty fast. So I'm just going to add these mushrooms. I'll let them cook for a minute, and then I will add more veggies. Alright, so my mushrooms have been sauteing about 3 minutes. I'm just going to add a little bit of thyme just because it is my favorite seasoning. I pretty much add it to everything. It's not necessary. You can add whatever seasoning you like. But I'm going to add my snap peas now. And the corn. Just let it all start cooking together. Okay, mix all this. So the mushrooms are browning, that's going to be really good. Let it go for a minute, and then I'll add the tomatoes. Tomatoes will give it some juiciness and a little bit of liquid. I like to have my pasta like mostly veggie, so I'll add some pasta to this, but my serving will be mostly veggies with a little bit of pasta in it. So to make a sauce for this, what I'm going to do is I use this pesto sauce. This one is from Aldi. It's so flavorful and good. It has basil and cheese in it. It's so yummy. You want to add like 1 to 2 tablespoons, so I just add that right to my veggies. The spoon doesn't fit in the jar, so I have to use a fork. But you're just going to mix that into your veggies. Seriously, this smells so good. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the pasta water. So the pasta is almost done. I'm going to get probably about a 1/4 cup of water from the pasta and add this into here. It's going to thicken since it has a lot of the starch from the pasta. And with the pesto and the juice from all the veggies, it's going to make like a sauce. It's going to be so good. All right, so I just drained the pasta. I'm going to add about 2 servings to my veggies. It's probably enough. And just mix it all together. If you wanted to, you can add some oil if you like that, but I think just with the pasta water, it gives it a good enough sauce. If you want, you can also add a couple more tomatoes if you wanted it more tomato-y. But this is going to taste delicious on its own. So definitely you can taste it, see if you want to add any salt or anything, but the pesto just has such good flavor. I don't think it needs anything at all. So the rest of this pasta, I'm just going to rinse with cold water and just put it in my fridge in a Tupperware for my kids because they love just pasta with butter and Parmesan cheese. So I'll have that on hand for them. All right, so this is the end result. This is the pasta. It has that great pesto sauce with the pesto and the pasta water and just cooking it all together. I let it simmer for about 5 minutes, everything together, just to get all the flavors to incorporate together. And if you want, you can add some fresh basil on top, or you can add some Parmesan cheese, and that is dinner. The amount I made in that skillet was 2 servings, so my hubby and I will be having this tonight, and yeah, so thank you for watching. If you're interested in more budget-friendly meatless meals, let me know, and I'll be happy to share some recipes with you to help you save some money on your grocery bill. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.